Ones, something absolutely earth-shattering happened last night, specifically on December 19th, that has left even the Archangels themselves in a state of profound shock. You simply won't believe the cosmic events that unfolded while you were sleeping soundly in your bed. This is not some distant prophecy, nor is it merely symbolic imagery meant to comfort you with empty words. This is your tangible spiritual reality, and it demands your immediate attention right now. The universe does not often speak with such thunderous clarity, but when it does, it is because the timeline of your destiny has shifted irrevocably. Last night was not just another date on the calendar, vanishing into the past like smoke. It was a pivot point in eternity, a moment so significant that the very fabric of heaven seemed to hold its breath. While your physical body found rest, your spirit was engaged in a transaction of such magnitude that the most powerful warriors of heaven are still trying to wrap their eternal minds around the scope of what has been decided for you. You need to hear this message right now, in this exact moment, because what transpired on December 19th has set in motion a series of events that will begin to manifest in your three-dimensional reality within days, perhaps even hours. You haven't realized it yet, have you, chosen one? You may have woken up feeling a strange heaviness lifting, or perhaps a sudden, inexplicable burst of energy, but you have not yet connected the dots. The subtle shifts you might be feeling, the unshakable sense of peace that defies your current circumstances, or perhaps a strange stirring in your spirit that feels like anticipation. These are echoes of the divine reverberations from last night. While you were deep in slumber, navigating the dreamscape, a supernatural decree was issued. A celestial verdict so unexpected, so radically merciful, and so utterly complete was signed in your name that it caught even the most vigilant angelic hosts completely off guard. If you are ready to expand your awareness and finally understand the spiritual mechanics behind your life, I invite you to subscribe to the channel now and join us on this journey of awakening. By connecting here, you align yourself with a community of seekers who are ready to receive the wisdom that the world often overlooks. In the highest courts of heaven, a sacred assembly was convened last night, not in response to a crisis, but by a preordained divine appointment that has been written in the stars for eons. At the heart of that assembly, on the pivotal date of December 19th, was your name. This was not a general meeting for humanity. This was a specific session regarding your soul's trajectory. Angels, who have faithfully recorded every silent prayer you whispered in the dark, every tear you shed in solitude when you thought no one was watching, and every moment you chose faith over fear, despite the trembling of your hands, presented their meticulous reports. They spoke of your unwavering spirit. They testified to your quiet perseverance and your enduring obedience, even when the path seemed darkest and the reward seemed non-existent. As these sacred records were shared, a silence fell over the celestial realm, a hush so deep and reverent that even the seraphim paused their eternal song to listen to the story of your resilience. Then, the source of all existence, the architect of the universe, spoke. The voice was not just sound. It was a symphony of power, love, and absolute authority that resonated through every dimension of existence. And what was declared on December 19th was not merely a promise of future betterment, but a finished work. The declaration was that the time of testing in your life is officially over. This was not a suggestion or a future possibility dependent on your performance. It was an accomplished fact. It was this declaration, in its absolute finality and its immediate execution, that sent a ripple of astonishment through the archangelic ranks. They are accustomed to processes, to lessons learned over lifetimes, to the slow burn of karmic balancing. But for you, in this moment, the decree was instantaneous. The archangels expected a battle. They anticipated perhaps a protracted celestial negotiation with the forces of darkness that have been besieging you. But what they witnessed was a divine fiat, an instant transformation of your spiritual landscape. While you slept, your life scroll, the sacred blueprint of your destiny, was unfurled before the throne. And as it was read, not only were your faithful acts highlighted, but something else entirely unprecedented began to unfold. The ink on the page began to change. Where there was tragedy, triumph was written over it. Where there was loss, restoration was stamped in gold. This rewriting of history is what has the heavens buzzing with an energy that you are likely feeling in your own electromagnetic field right now. Every hidden plot, every secret whisper of accusation, and every deceptive alliance that had been subtly working against you, all of it was brought into the searing light of divine truth. This wasn't a gradual unveiling where you slowly discover who your enemies are. It was a sudden, blinding illumination in the spiritual realm. The Archangels, who have witnessed countless cosmic dramas since the dawn of time, were left speechless as the unwavering gaze of the divine pierced through every layer of spiritual subterfuge surrounding your path. They saw the years that were stolen from you. They saw the opportunities that were unjustly diverted to others who did not earn them. They saw the relationships that inflicted hidden wounds, the energy vampires who smiled to your face while draining your essence. And then, on December 19th, they saw divine justice instantly administered. I want you to pause for a moment and check in with your intuition. Have you felt an unusual sense of detachment from people who used to stress you out? Or perhaps a sudden lack of interest in dramas that used to consume you? If you have felt this shift, like a heavy coat falling off your shoulders, let us know in the comments. This is a physical sign of the spiritual severance that occurred last night. Archangel Michael, the fierce commander of heaven's hosts, stepped forward during this assembly. His sword, typically used in cosmic warfare to battle great evils, wasn't drawn to engage in a new conflict, but to execute a preordained verdict. With a voice that thundered through the heavenly courtroom, shaking the foundations of the ether, he declared, "This far and no further." And at that very instant, on December 19th, every invisible chain that had bound your destiny, every spiritual barrier erected by envy or malice, and every stronghold of delay simply disintegrated into stardust. The Archangels watched in utter disbelief as structures that had held you captive for years, generational curses, habits of lack, cycles of heartbreak, crumbled with a single divine command. It was as if a dam had broken, and the water, so long held back, was finally allowed to rush forward. But the astonishment didn't end there. A figure connected to your life, someone you trusted implicitly, a seemingly reliable companion or perhaps a mentor, was then illuminated in this vision. Their mask, worn for years in both the natural and spiritual realms to deceive you, was ripped away. Their hidden intentions, their quiet sabotages, their deceptive efforts to hold back your progress, all were exposed for the entire heavenly host to see. This revelation was not born of anger, but of pure holiness. It was the inevitable reaction of truth encountering a lie. It was so swift and so complete that it was another cause for the Archangels' profound shock. They had never witnessed such an immediate and public divine judgment against such subtle treachery in a single night. This exposure is critical for your understanding. You have often blamed yourself for delays. You have wondered if you were not working hard enough, or if you were not spiritual enough. But the records from December 19th show that the resistance was not internal. It was external and deliberate. Someone was placing rocks in your path while pretending to help you carry your load. Now that this influence has been neutralized, you will find that tasks which used to take months will be completed in days. The friction is gone. The drag on your soul has been removed. Then Gabriel, the messenger of the Most High, shining like a river of light, took a step forward. He unfurled your scroll, not to read what had been, but to present what was now being rewritten. What others had defiled was made pristine. Every lie spoken against you was scattered like ashes in the wind. Every stolen blessing, every lost opportunity, every moment of betrayal was not just noted but overturned. Heaven restored what was lost, and those who presumed authority over your blessings were exposed and stripped of their influence in that very moment. Your defense was mounted in the courts of eternity while you slept peacefully, unaware that the greatest legal battle of your existence was being won on your behalf. Michael raised his sword again, glowing like a bolt of pure lightning. Every spiritual bond that wrapped around your fate was severed with precision and power. Gabriel's trumpet didn't play a soft melody. It roared through the skies, proclaiming your undeniable freedom from one world to the next. And the Most High declared, "Make sure they know before the night is over, for this window of immediate understanding will close." This is why this message has found you right now. You are not reading this by accident. The algorithm is not random. It is a digital reflection of a spiritual synchronicity. The heavens aren't waiting for God to act. God has already acted on December 19th. They are now watching to see if you will align with what has already been accomplished. The veil has begun to lift. What was kept hidden is now moments away from connecting fully with your conscious spirit. Last night was a total game changer. The world didn't notify you. Your phone didn't light up with a headline, but this moment was forged in the throne room, far from the fleeting gaze of humanity. You are among the first to hear this because your spirit was present in that room, even if your conscious mind was asleep. The angels are astonished not by the darkness that attempted to hold you back, but by the incandescent light that burst forth for you. They watched as doors that had been sealed for years suddenly swung wide open. They witnessed blessings that were once hidden now flowing towards you like rivers, breaking free. They saw your entire life transformed in the crucible of divine justice, and they whispered among themselves, "Do they know yet? Do they perceive the shift? Do they realize that what was lost has now returned with double measure?" No need to wonder any longer. You are beginning to know. Consider the metaphor of the garden. For years, you have been watering the soil, planting seeds of kindness, hard work, and prayer, but nothing seemed to grow. You blamed your gardening skills, but last night it was revealed that someone had been blocking the sun. Now that the obstruction is removed, the growth will be explosive. What you water will finally grow, and it will grow overnight. If you are ready to receive this harvest, take a moment to like this video, signaling to the universe that your hands are open and ready to receive. December 19th felt like a sacred reset button pressed by the hand of the Almighty. Every plan designed to hold you back was revealed. The one who smiled at you while plotting behind your back has been exposed. Their influence has been severed. Their voices have been quieted. Your name, once obscured by false narratives, has risen above the storms that tried to drown it. Your life scroll wasn't just opened, it was gloriously rewritten. The divine fire that reshaped your story is still burning, still radiating its transformative power. Heaven has already made its choice. It is now time for Earth to align. You are standing in the very epicenter of a moment that was orchestrated long before your first breath. The Archangels definitely know who you are. There is no doubt. God knows exactly what your calling is. The only remaining question is, will you embrace it? Will you stay present long enough to fully grasp this truth that has been pursuing you relentlessly? Even if everything appears the same on the outside, in the spiritual realm, everything has shifted for you. What you thought was being held back has now been released. What you thought you lost has now been returned. What you were worried about is now heading directly your way. Last night, the keys to the house of your destiny were handed over. The doors that were shut tight against you, the ones no human hand could open, have been irrevocably unlocked. And know this, no one, neither envy nor betrayal nor the deepest darkness, can shut what God has opened for you. The archangels are still lingering, their wings still gently fluttering, having experienced such glory that they cannot simply return to silence. They are watching, hoping, praying and whispering. Make sure they don't miss it now. They are so very close. This is why you feel that inexplicable stirring within you, that quickening of your heart, that inner compulsion that won't let you scroll away. Your soul understands truths that your eyes have not yet perceived. You have weathered much that could have broken you, but it was all worth it. Heaven was there, noticing every tear, gathering every cry, meticulously tracking every injustice, and reshaping your story with justice, mercy, and an unquenchable fire. Let's talk about the physical symptoms of this shift. You might be experiencing a ringing in your ears, which is often a sign of downloading high-frequency information. You might feel a sudden heat in your hands or feet, indicating the activation of your path. Or perhaps you feel an intense need to declutter your home, to throw away the old to make space for the new. These are not coincidences. These are the biological responses to the spiritual decree of December 19th. If you have felt any of these sensations, share your experience in the comments so others know they are not alone in this transition. Last night, a decree echoed through the ages. It is done, and here you stand on sacred ground, the recipient of a decision that changes everything from this moment forward. You are not just sitting around waiting for God to begin. It is time for you to finally see what He has already accomplished. The next words you hear, the next moments you experience will lift the final veil. The truth you believed was lost has returned to you like a mighty wind, and the angels are still calling out your name. Stay tuned, because what's coming next will unlock the final chamber of this revelation. And trust me, your life will never be the same once you fully receive it. Heaven has shifted. The decision is in. Your name has been mentioned in the highest courts of the Almighty. Last night, while you peacefully slept, something incredible happened in the realm of glory. A verdict was declared so powerful, it shook all of eternity. Archangel Michael stood tall and fierce, a wall of fire protecting all that is yours. A rumble like thunder echoed through time, signaling your freedom. It is finally time. The chosen one is finally free. And God, in all His power, said, "Let them know that after tonight this moment will be gone for good." That is the precise reason you are here. Your heart has been feeling a bit restless, hasn't it? Why did you feel the need to stick around, even when your mind was ready to let go? This isn't just a coincidence. This is perfect timing. You are right there, looking out from a window that feels like it stretches on forever. Every moment you spend here is imbued with profound meaning. Each breath brings a new insight. Heaven showed us who was standing in your way, and on December 19th, that mask they had been wearing for years was ripped off right in front of the Archangels. What you are hearing right now isn't just inspiration. It's like receiving a direct message straight from above. You are truly diving into a story. You're about to discover something absolutely amazing. Every second you spend here is getting you closer to the grand reveal of what was decided in glory. And the archangels are still saying, don't let them turn away. Make sure they don't overlook this truth. Hey, this is your time to shine. This is your chance to truly see. This is your moment. Think of the ocean. The ocean never argues its depth. It simply is. It teaches its power in waves, relentless and rhythmic. Your blessings are now coming like those waves. They are not asking for permission to enter your life. They are simply arriving because the tide has turned. The moon has pulled the waters in your direction. The drought is over. Last night, a beautiful light broke through the darkness. All those chains that held your promise captive are now broken. All those hidden delays were utterly wiped away, and every stolen blessing started flowing into your life like an endless flood. The sky trembled. The archangels were taken aback. And here you are, not even realizing all the good that has already been done for you. But now it seems heaven won't let you stay in the dark any longer. What was once kept under wraps is now coming to light, and you are beginning to see the treasures that were hidden beneath the weight of false alliances and things you couldn't perceive before. Stay in this space where you can feel the connection to something greater, because the last piece of the truth is coming to light now. What the Archangels saw last night is being whispered into your very spirit. Archangel Michael, the great warrior, stood at attention, his sword burning like lightning, defending what heaven had written over your life. Every lie spoken against you is silenced, every spiritual barrier is destroyed, and every hand that tried to block your inheritance has been removed. Gabriel's trumpet didn't sound like music, it sounded like warfare. A statement echoing through the skies. The chosen one is finally out. It's finally their moment. The wait is finally done. We truly need to get to the bottom of this. And God said, before the night wraps up, let them know this is their last chance to witness what I've already accomplished. This message is reaching you at just the right time. Your heart is feeling that pull for a reason. That's the reason you're still here. You're tuning in because there's a part of you that just gets it. This isn't just any word. This is your word, my friend. What they wanted to keep quiet is now being heard loud and clear. They've reissued what they tried to steal, and now it has your name on it. What they thought they had buried is already coming back to life. Heaven is still talking. The archangels are still close by, listening in. Every moment you spend here feels special. Every word you're hearing right now is filled with the intensity of divine justice. But this is where it gets even more mysterious. The reason the archangels were shocked wasn't just the justice, it was the magnitude of the blessing that followed. You see, when a vessel is emptied of poison, it must be filled with nectar. When a life is cleared of blockages, the vacuum pulls in miracles at a velocity that can be overwhelming if you are not prepared. The shock was seeing the sheer volume of abundance, financial, emotional, and spiritual, that has been dammed up, waiting for this specific date to break through. Imagine a mountain. The mountain doesn't justify itself, it simply remains. You have been that mountain, standing firm through storms you never discussed with anyone. You weathered the erosion of betrayal. You stood tall when the winds of lack tried to topple you. And because you remained, because you did not crumble, the universe is now crowning you with snow-capped glory. The trial was the preparation for the weight of the glory you are about to carry. So how do you align with this December 19th decree? How do you walk out this truth in your daily life? The first step is radical forgiveness, not because they deserve it, but because you cannot fly with weights tied to your ankles. The judgment has already been rendered in the courts of heaven. You do not need to be the executioner. Let the universe handle the justice. Your job is to handle the blessing. When you hold on to resentment, you are essentially keeping the connection alive with the very energy that was just severed. Let it go. Let the dead leaves fall so the new buds can bloom. The second step is expectant observation. Watch your life closely over the next 72 hours. Look for the coincidences, the phone call from an old friend, the unexpected refund, the solution to a problem that has plagued you for months appearing out of nowhere. These are not random, they are the debris of the old life clearing away. When you see these signs, acknowledge them. Say, thank you. Gratitude is the magnetic force that pulls the reality of December 19th into your tangible experience. If you are ready to claim this new timeline, type "I receive the shift" in the comments below. Let your written word be the physical anchor for your spiritual belief. The third step is to guard your peace. Now that the enemy has been exposed and the blockages removed, the only thing that can stop you is your own doubt. Do not let the old mindset of scarcity creep back in. You have been conditioned to expect struggle, so when things become easy, you might feel suspicious. You might think this is too good to be true. Banish that thought. It is not too good to be true. It is good because it is God. It is easy because the resistance is gone. Accept the ease. Accept the flow. You have earned this period of grace. The archangels are still observing. They are curious to see what you will do with this newfound freedom. Will you step boldly into the destiny that was rewritten for you? Will you launch that project, write that book, start that business, or open your heart to love again? The chains are gone, the cage door is open, but you must be the one to spread your wings and fly. No angel can do that for you. They can cut the cords, but you must take the leap. Remember the concept of alchemy. You are turning the lead of heavy habit into the gold of conscious attention. For years, your attention has been focused on survival, on defense, on protecting yourself from the invisible arrows of the hidden enemy. Now, you can turn that attention to creation. You are no longer a warrior on the defensive, you are a creator on the offensive. The energy you used to spend just keeping your head above water can now be used to build an empire of joy. This is the path of awakening. It is realizing that the war is over, the treaty has been signed in your favor, the reparations have been ordered. The December 19th decree is your emancipation proclamation. Do not live like a prisoner when the jail cell has been dissolved. Walk out, the sun is shining, the air is fresh, the path is clear, and as you walk this path, remember that you are never walking alone. The shock of the Archangels has turned into a protective awe. They are now your vanguard and your rear guard. Michael goes before you to clear the way. Gabriel comes behind you to secure your legacy. You are sandwiched between powers so great that nothing can touch you. So, as you lay your head down to sleep tonight, do so with a different mindset. Do not go to sleep worrying about tomorrow. Go to sleep knowing that while you rest, the universe is rearranging itself to match the blueprint that was revealed on December 19th. Trust the process of the night. Trust the mystery of the invisible. What you gaze at eventually gazes back. Gaze at victory, gaze at abundance, gaze at love, and watch as they rush to meet you. This is your time. The shockwaves of this event will be felt for generations in your lineage. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one who turns the tide. The decree is signed. The seal is set. It is done. If this message has resonated with your spirit, if you feel the truth of it vibrating in your bones, please consider sharing this with someone else who might need to hear it. You never know who else is a chosen one waiting for their wake-up call. And remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update on this unfolding journey. The shift has only just begun. Peace be with you, chosen one. Walk in the light of your new reality. The Archangels are watching, and they are smiling. However, do not mistake this peace for passivity. The end of the war is merely the beginning of the reconstruction. There is a secret that the Archangels keep, a subtle truth that is often overlooked in the rush of relief, and it is vital that you understand this next phase. Many who receive the decree of December 19th make the error of thinking that because the spiritual battle is won, the physical world will instantly conform without a tremor. But physics teaches us that for every action, there is a reaction. In the spiritual realm, this is known as the echo of the old timeline. You must be prepared for the echo. In the coming days, as you walk in this new authority, the old reality may try to reassert itself one last time. It is like a fan that has been unplugged. The blades continue to spin for a moment simply due to momentum, even though the power source has been cut. You might experience a sudden, inexplicable wave of anxiety, or an old argument might resurface with a partner, or a financial fear might strike you in the middle of the night. Do not be deceived. This is not a sign that the shift failed. It is simply the momentum of your past self fading away. It is the ghost of who you used to be, passing through the hallway one last time before exiting the door forever. When this happens, do not engage with the ghost. Do not fight the echo. If you fight it, you give it new energy, essentially plugging the fan back in. Instead, observe it with the detachment of a master. Smile at the fear, knowing it has no teeth. Smile at the scarcity, knowing the vault is already open. This is the ultimate test of your new frequency. The universe is asking, do you believe in the blessing only when the sun is shining, or do you hold the vision even when the shadow passes? If you are committed to holding your vision through the echo, take a moment to like this video. Let that simple action be a signal to your subconscious that you are steadfast, immovable, and ready to anchor this light permanently. As you navigate this integration period, you may also notice a phenomenon that can be unsettling if you are not prepared for it: the shedding of relationships. This is perhaps the most painful part of the awakening process, but it is also the most necessary. As your vibration rises to meet the December 19th decree, you are literally becoming a different broadcast frequency. Those who are committed to their own suffering, or those who benefited from your smallness, will no longer be able to find you. You are tuning into a station they cannot receive. You might find that conversations with old friends feel flat or draining. You might feel a sudden urge to distance yourself from certain family dynamics that you tolerated for decades. Do not judge yourself for this. Do not label it as arrogance. It is resonance. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick, and you cannot fly with eagles if you are scratching in the dirt with those who refuse to look up. This solitude you may feel is not isolation. It is insulation. You are being wrapped in a cocoon of light so that your metamorphosis can be completed without interference. Trust the void. Trust the empty space. It is being cleared so that new soul family, those who recognize your magnitude, can enter.